This is 7 National News and in our top story. Leading regional and international scientists and experts in the field of energy, water and environment have gathered in Ras Al Khaimah for the first time to discuss new ways of leveraging energy resources while also maximizing sustainable development opportunities. Officials attending the 17th edition of the International Conference on Energy, Water and Environmental Sciences ICEWES in Ras Al Khaimah stated that the UAE is a model for the world today, as it has strategically focused on using alternative and renewable energy to meet its increasing energy demands, despite the minimal water resources at its disposal. Experts stated that there is a need to balance technological advancements with responsible energy usage, and the recent decision made by world leaders at the recently concluded Paris Climate Conference to allocate $100 billion per year by 2020 for green technology is a step in the right direction. While adding that oil contributes to about 40% of the world's energy consumption, research scholars stated that the world is still reliant on natural energy resources, and this is a dangerous trend going forward. During their presentation, industry leaders emphasized that as Arab nations have water scarcity concerns and saving water is their #1 priority, focusing on cost-effective renewable energy sources like solar and wind are a solution for energy problems. During the 2-day global conference organized by the American University of Ras Al Khaimah, more than 40 research papers on the latest trends in green technology will be presented by regional and international experts offering solutions for governments to fund research projects in alternative energy.
Every human being is concerned about, having water, sufficient amount of water, and that this water is clean, and that the country has enough rainfall where they can grow their crops. There's a lot of things, to achieve food security. You cannot achieve food security without having, rainfall and having water and things like that. On the side of using renewable energy, if you use renewable energy, it is not only cheaper, but it is cleaner for the environment. And then you can achieve what's called the best quality of life. And we hope that through this conference, people will exchange, results of their research. The others will probably use these results for further investigation, and maybe the industry might use it, or the government.
Water here, most of the drinking water, they comes from desalination units. And the desalination units, they use either gas or oil to produce this water. Now, there are other methods by which you can use renewable energy for water desalination. Like, for example, solar water desalination. That's a good way of using solar energy in order to produce water, which is scarce in the UAE, in Ras Al Khaimah, as well as all Gulf countries. And there is a lot of work that's been going on, especially in the RAK Rec Center. This is the RAK Innovation Center, that they do a lot of work regarding solar desalination.
Educate a Child, a global program of the Education Above All Foundation and UNHCR are launching a new 3-year partnership that will provide access to education for 710,000 children affected by conflict and forced displacement in Africa, Asia and the Middle East. Building on a partnership that has given more than 260,000 vulnerable children access to primary school since 2012, the new EAC-funded program will continue to support the education of these children and help enroll a further 450,000 in schools over the next 3 years. About half of the beneficiaries are expected to be children displaced by the Syria crisis, with the rest coming from Chad, Ethiopia, and the Islamic Republic of Iran, Kenya, Malaysia, Pakistan, Rwanda, Sudan, South Sudan, Uganda and Yemen. Children make up half of the world's 60 million refugees, and the need to ensure an education for children in crisis settings has never been more urgent. The new $57.9 million donation from EAC will focus on improving the quality of teaching and learning, ensuring safe learning environments for children, promoting awareness and advocacy on the importance of education for refugee children, and strengthening capacity and partnerships with ministries of education and other actors to enable more refugee children to access educational opportunities. managed a UAE-based company was able to take down fraudulent job sites that were deceiving job seekers by creating very professional-looking websites that are being used to advertise fake job openings in high-visibility companies and government organizations in the region. Using its Brand Hawk Alpha assessment service, the company was able to conduct a comprehensive search of online domain spaces using special parameters to tap into the search engines as well as its internal search algorithms to find several sites that had fake job postings. According to a press release, these sites were designed using themes and looked very convincing. They asked the job seeker to register with their credit card and pay 150 dirhams to 500 dirhams as registration fee. This way, the person looking for a job not only lost their money but also ended up giving their credit card number to the scammer. The sites have implemented excellent search engine optimization and have a lot of relevant keywords and content so that they get top positioning when someone searches for jobs online. Many times they are placed much higher in search engine ranking than the actual company's career page. Leading women achievers from the Arab world will converge in Dubai for 3 days to share their success stories and experiences at the first edition of the annual Modern Women Show. Taking place at the Dubai World Trade Center from December 17th to the 19th, the event will host a number of seminars conducted by accomplished women who are leaders in their respective fields, including business, sports, fashion, banking and more. According to the organizers, the show exclusively caters to women's lifestyle, beauty, wellness and self-development. The show will also include an exhibition which will be a one-stop shopping experience with a diverse range of products on display featuring both regional and international brands. Other highlights of the Modern Women Show will be the fashion shows that will showcase a variety of contemporary trends throughout the 3 days with a lineup of popular fashion designers from the region. Entry to the event will be free of charge and it will be open to visitors daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Modern Women Show is a B2C exhibition, which is business to consumer. What happens when you look at the market today is that you've got a B2B exhibitions which happen between the business to business. And when you look at the consumer, there's either shopping malls or there are fashion shows. And there's entertainment which is separately organized. So what we did with Modern Women Show is we got all of the elements into one roof, which means Modern Women Show will be a 3-day fashion and entertainment event where you can come in, you can look at some of the best brands, you can see some of the fashion shows, attend seminars and also buy some jewelries and get motivated through our seminars. So it's a combination of everything. And when it comes to choosing a destination, where do you host a Modern Women Show? I think Dubai was just the winner, and there was absolute no competition next to Dubai, because Dubai is known to be the city of events, city of fashion, city of gold, city of tall buildings. So there is no better place than Dubai to host it. So hence we came out with a Modern Women Show in Dubai.
It's not like any other exhibition. We have a lot of entertainment and fashion shows, as makeup artists. They come, they tell you, you come and have a talk with them. They tell you what suits you, what doesn't suit you. You want to shop. We have lectures. Many things to do in the exhibition, not just come and buy and leave. All the women we chose for the seminars are achievers from all over the world, and they're there to share their experience.
The Abu Dhabi Urban Planning Council announced today that the master plan for a new residential community with 306 new plots for UAE nationals in Al Ain has been completed. The Saad development is located in between two existing residential neighborhoods of Ramlat Saad, forming one complete sustainable community offering a wide range of amenities including parks, schools, shops, mosques and a clinic and a community centre. The new development will increase the existing population of 2,200 residents by approximately 3,130 residents following completion. With the provision of UAE national housing in Al Ain remaining a top priority, many of Abu Dhabi's government agencies are collaborating on housing developments across the region and the wider emirate. The Saad Master Plan has been developed by the UPC in consultation with the Abu Dhabi Housing Authority and Al Ain City Municipality. The project is in line with the key principles of Plan Al Ain 2030, the strategic framework plan that outlines the physical development of the approximately 13,100 km squared region. Other proposed projects in the region under Plan Al Ain 2030 include environmental stewardship, improvements to transportation and infrastructure networks, and improved access to healthcare, education and government services, a civic centre, mosques, schools and other community facilities. And finally, in the bulletin, Abu Dhabi residents can look forward to a month of community events and cultural programs as Abu Dhabi Festival returns for its 13th year from the 3rd to the 30th of April 2016. At a press conference, Her Excellency Hoda Al Khamis Kanu, founder of Abu Dhabi Music and Arts Foundation, announced that the 2016 festival will feature a total of 73 events at 30 different venues across the capital. Among the headline performances include renowned French singers Nathalie Desai and Laurent Naouri, who will take centre stage at the Emirates Palace Auditorium on the 10th of April. The auditorium will also gain much attention from the attendees with what organisers describe as exceptional evenings of Orchestre de Paris on the 15th and 17th of April. New York University's Arts Centre is another major location of the festival, which will host the recital series featuring a soulful musical adventure by Joey Alexander on the 27th of April, followed by some jazz with Alfredo Rodriguez on the 28th of April. Aside from the series of concerts, there are also a number of free-to-attend events for the families, particularly the creative and artistic adventures for the young ones at Mushrif Central Park. Commenting on the festival, His Excellency Michael Mirele, the French ambassador to the UAE, stated that the Middle Eastern debut of the French participants should encourage cross-cultural dialogue while celebrating the country's arts and culture.
2016 will be a fantastic year for the French in the UAE. We are going to open this Louvre Abu Dhabi, which will be not only a masterpiece for the French, but also for the Emirati people. For the first time, I mean, we will have these universal museums, and we have to accompany it. And to accompany it also by culture and by music, by older music, and that's why we will organize a lot of events, and I'm very happy to see ANMAF organizing it here, for example, in Abu Dhabi with such a prestigious program. For us, I mean, not an easy thing, because I mean there's a huge competition in the country. I mean with the Germans, with the UK, but I mean it's a fair competition, and we will see. I mean, the spectators will be the one who will decide what kind of program they prefer.